You wanting to understand how balcony drainage differs for your project applications and how it can work in your location? So the typical concrete balcony drainage method is to take it to the whole surface area to a single point where you're then draining it down a rainwater pipe. Normally, in most locations we work in across Europe, across North America, you'll need a second point to indicate if the balcony, the pipe to the balcony is actually blocked. So how does that differ when you're using a cassette balcony approach? When you're using a metal frame, a cassette frame at 400mm centers, for example, it means you can drain through between those supports and drain into small soffit panels which are serving just that particular area. So they provide the ceiling on the balcony above, that provide a method of draining the balconies. And there's two approaches which you can provide, which are both deemed as being positive ways of draining it, controlled drainage methods. One is to drain it back towards the building and into a rainwater pipe. The other method is to drain it away from the building and to a point where you can discharge that water back into the rain, if you like. And that's, in most locations, is the most preferred method. The reason for that is it's more cost effective, it's easier to do, and you don't have that aesthetic of pipes coming down the building. But it also means that the water's being taken away from the building and not brought back to one central point. And drainage in many countries around the world has been a big issue when it comes to balconies, because over time buildings leaky crises in various countries have come about from balconies being poorly drained. Now, the approach with a metal balcony means that you're actually draining through, and your nearest point of water collection is roughly about 300mm away from your door threshold. So the benefits of draining through a metal balcony is that your nearest point of water collection is further down. It also means that enables having a level threshold for disabled users. It also means that you can choose between rainwater pipes, or you can choose between edge drainage, which can produce you better aesthetics. The benefits of draining on concrete is that you can drain all on one surface. However, that it obviously produces vulnerabilities as well. Our recommendation is certainly that you look at an edge drainage method, draining through the balcony and taking it to, for example, the front edge of the balcony. If you're wanting to look at how this could apply to your projects, reach out to us and we'll help streamline your balcony journey.